Following segment sponsored by Appalachian Resource Conservation and Development Council.
Well, we are live this morning as, yes, daytime on the farm. We are excited to be meeting some of our local farmers, and we are out here in the Bluntville area. You can literally see FedEx over here. You've got the airport right over here, and in between, we have an 8th generation cattle farm, and it is a really cool story. It's Foothill Frolic Farm, and you are about to meet the wonderful family behind these beautiful cattle.
The main thing is custom beef, and we're different from everyone else in the sense of not all farms rotationally graze their cattle. Also, they do not always feed them 100% grass. And so these are things that we're different from the conventional beef that you're used to hearing in an industry.
A farm that has been in this family for more than 200 years. It's a history rich in tradition and values. Allison has many childhood memories on this farm, something she shares with her father, who grew up right here, working the land he was raised on.
You know, it's something that you just grow up with, and the farm's there, so, you know, that's what you actually do, is just go out and play on the farm, work on the farm or whatever, and do the chores that has to be done as far as that goes.
A lot of work, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's not an 8-hour job, let's put it that way.
The farm has certainly changed over the years. No more tobacco and different methods and machinery. Allison and her husband Matthew and their son Easton moved back home from the Nashville area back in 2019.
We were involved in ag where we had come from previously, but in a different sector in regard to produce. Having people grow up on land is hard to compare to anything else. It's such a gift. And it's such a wonderful thing to be able to participate with family on land.
And now, side by side, these 3 generations are moving forward together, caring for these animals in a very natural way.
We don't use chemicals in our fields, and we don't use chemicals on our animals, and nor do we do routine treatments of any sort or vaccinations. So we call our beef completely clean beef. I mean, it tastes, the taste and the fact that you can really know where your beef comes from, and you can know every single thing that did not get applied to the farm or to them in their lifetime means so much.
Moving the cattle is almost a daily event with all hands on deck. On this day, 10-year-old Easton takes us through the fields to get a look at one of their herds. Up the hills, he leads the way. Even at his young age, he is a part of the operation.
Yeah, I can drive everything pretty much here. I can drive a truck, I can drive a car.
How? How did you learn?
I just watched, I guess, then I just started.
Everyone helps to care for the animals, and having them from birth, they also get to know them.
Some of them are quite affectionate, almost like you would imagine a pet would be. So that's some of my interaction with them, and it's just that appreciation of taking care of them, knowing that they're taking care of us.
The cattle are moved around the 150 or so acres here on the home farm. They also have some cattle on adjacent farm property, so there is a lot of movement. But Allison says that movement makes a big difference.
When we rotate our cattle, they eat the grass, and then they poop and pee. That is fertilizer. It has nutrients in it, and by rotating our animals to paddock to paddock to paddock, I added it up just last night because we have 3 herds. I've already moved our animals 33 times in a month. We've moved 33 times. And so that is what's keeping our farm viable, and we're producing a product all at the same time.
They all 4 work together. For Matthew, it's about irrigation and movement. He stays busy keeping the cattle out of the creek and into new pastures. He says each of them plays a role in the day-to-day operation.
personalities are interesting. That there can be kind of the hourglass approach where you come together and then you separate through on the other side. And it's a learning curve as well, because personalities and dynamics. But all in all, you realize that you have a purpose here, and I think the land provides that purpose, and that's when you kind of sync with it.
It is truly farm-to-table local beef, and it is working. Foothill Frolic Farm continues to sell out, offering consumers anywhere from an eighth to a whole custom beef.
The animals are born and raised, every single animal that we have, and that then that's going straight to the customer that knows us personally, and they pick up their beef here at the farm. Even some like to pick out, like we had our shareholder event just last weekend, and some people that get wholes and halves, really like to go out and see and pick their animal. It's just that connection, and just families kind of making this full connection and kind of paying reverence to where their food comes from.
Allison working alongside her family, learning from one generation while teaching the next.
I just think of, my grandparents, and then of course my dad, he's still here. And just as you get older, I think these things are more special too as you get older.
Well, it's hard to explain really, but it means a lot. For somebody in the family may want to continue, living on the farm and making a production out of the farm too.
Making a production for generations to come.
I definitely like farm stuff, and it'll be fun when I get older.
He's 10 now, and I think he's been, operating tractors for the last couple years. Full on. He worked hay season last year. And so the fact that there are parts of the farm, like the equipment and maintenance with those equipments and haying season and anything we do with equipment, he just loves. And so just being able to know that the next generation, is there, and he is hopefully thinking, he will be able to continue on, and we can work together just like I'm working with my dad. When I work with my 81-year-old dad, and then there's me, and then there's my little boy, there'll be that kind of bridging gaps that will just keep, jumping over to the next generation.
Really a neat family, and we have so enjoyed getting to know them and spend time with them. Allie will actually be selling some of that beef at the Jonesboro Farmers Market. You can learn more about that by following their website at foothillfrolicfarm.com. And now we want to bring in Emily Bidgood with the Appalachian RC&D. First of all, Emily, thank you so much for partnering with us. What a great feature to be able to bring these farmers' stories to life here in our region.
Thank you so much for wanting to give that platform, because our local family farms and our regional agriculture are just so integral to this region. And so thank you for allowing us to profile some of these incredible entrepreneurs.
And they're all so different. We were talking about how different these cattle are. You can tell that they are around them all the time, moving them, because the personality is so different.
Right. So this is an incredible entrepreneurial business that knows their product, their cattle product, in and out. And so through rotational grazing, they know their pastures, they know their cattle mentality, they know their genetics, and so you end up with this incredible beef, animals to enjoy here in the background, but also their delicious flavor, wonderful quality. That's what you get when you get to work with farms who are just really excellent at what they do and care about their animals so well.
And of course, everybody is invited to come out and tour this farm, because you have a big event coming up next month with several farms taking part.
We do. Foothill Frolic Farm is one of 22 farms that are participating in the Regional Farm Tour on June 21st. And it's the 6th time we've held it. It's our 6th annual Regional Farm Tour. You can buy a car pass, and you have your choice of farms to visit in the day. So Sullivan County farms, Washington, and Greene County farms all participating. And then we end the day in a concert in Gray. It was a really fun way to see who is behind your food, meet your farmer, all the bounty in this region, just the incredible skill and care behind our agriculture community.
It's going to be a wonderful event. We are certainly looking forward to it. Emily, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to Appalachian RC&D, and thank you to Foothill Frolic Farm and Allie and everyone for really showing us around. To learn more about that farm tour and how to get your tickets, you can check out their website at Appalachian RC&D. That is on your screen right now, and you can purchase your tickets to take part in our area farms.
The preceding segment sponsored by Appalachian Resource Conservation and Development Council.